To Be Hero X, another anime that has caught my eye, and that's how I find my animes. If it interests me, I'm going to check it out. So, To Be Hero X starts off with the main character, Lin Ling. Assuming he is the main character, the show seems to transition to other main characters. So he gets a little arc, and then someone else will get a little arc. It starts off him presenting his project idea to his dickhead of a business boss. Project To Be Hero X. X is supposed to be a competition to find the best heroes, and his boss shoots it down. Not only does he shoot it down, but he begins to berate Lin by saying he's average and leave greatness to the great, and Lin just responds by saying, harsh. Okay, so his dickhead boss gets a call from Miss J, who is a higher up in the company. Apparently he sent out the project a bit too soon. They weren't happy, so Lin gets fired. Lin is standing on top of a building. I'm assuming it's his corporate building. I don't know why he's not on the sidewalk. He's thinking about not becoming a hero because he has dreams of being a hero, and he's starting to have some self-doubt. Nice, who is the actual hero, flies down, casually walks by Lin, points at him, poses while walking, and he walks off the building, falls down to his death. He kills himself. And I'm like, okay, I'm interested. So Miss J and her goons take in Lin. They try to keep what happened to the actual Nice from getting out. So they take Lin, force him to be nice. He literally ends up becoming nice. He gets his powers, his fame, his popularity, his girlfriend, Moon, and that's pretty much the gist of the story. So this show makes being a hero a awful job. If a kid were to watch this show, he would not want to be a hero. When kids see Superman and Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, they're able to use their powers freely. That's not the case with To Be Hero X. The powers that the heroes gain is through the people's trust. The more people like and adore you, the more trust you get. Fear is how villains are born. You have these corporations, these greedy cunts who want their hero to be at the top. The show doesn't do a good job of explaining how these corporations, or why these corporations, are competing with one another. If there are heroes who are sworn to protect and keep the people safe, then why are you competing with one another? And it also doesn't do a good job of explaining how the trust power works. But as the show goes on, you can figure out how it works and get a better idea. But it seems that anyone can be a hero or a villain, and I don't like it. I don't like how they can't use their powers freely. So if a hero is fighting a villain and that hero's fans wants their hero to use his or her favorite move, Gateway to Divine Hell, and he doesn't do it, he could lose all of his trust and lose his powers possibly forever. All because he didn't want to do what they wanted him to do. What if he's saving that maneuver for when things get dire? It could drain his stamina. He may want to use that as a last resort. If a fake scandal comes out, breaking news, our beloved hero named Army Dave has been accused of hitting his wife, Zhao Li. If people want two heroes to get married, they have to do it. If they don't, they lose their powers. I really hate that aspect of the show. I can't get over it. So what's the point of being a hero if I'm like restricted to what the people want? And it's so easy how a person could lose their powers. If a woman comes out and says, oh, Isol smacked my ass at the Comic-Con convention 5 years ago, and I felt so afraid to come out and say something that I felt that he would find me. Someone just turned the TV on downstairs. Anyway, I was in fear of my life that he would come and find me and threaten me and hurt me. And then the people see that and they're like, oh, Isol's a piece of shit, and I can't believe I liked that guy. I can't believe that I thought he was hot. I can't believe I wanted to be him. I can't believe I bought his toys for my son's birthday. And then his powers goes down, his trust value goes down. It's stupid. I can't get over that. The soundtracks in the show, it seems like every soundtrack is being played through each episode. Especially when there's a fight going on and the character has that moment and finds the will and courage to fight and break through his limits, and then the climactic moment where the song hits its high peak as the hero hits his peak, busts through his limits and whatever trap that he's in. I like background music. I like background, I guess they be instrumentals, I don't know. But I don't want a song constantly being played when there's a fight scene. Just have some fight music going on. Take a page out of so many other animes playbooks. What else bothers me about the show? What else can I complain about? Oh, at the end of the first episode, first or second, there's a cliffhanger where Lin, who is now Nice, is going to Nice's apartment. He's going to go to sleep. Moon is laying in the bed. He thinks that she's asleep, so he feels uncomfortable cuddling up to her or just being in the same bed with her because he doesn't know her, and he's playing the role of Nice. She's playing the role as his girlfriend. She's also being held captive against her will as well. But anyway, Lin goes to find somewhere else to sleep. He turns around, he sees that Moon is dead. Blood is all over her eyes, and she's dead. But in the next episode, he wakes up and she's gone, but she's on the treadmill running. So they don't really ever allude to what he saw. Now, at the end of his arc, she does get killed, so maybe that was some kind of weird premonition of what was to come, but they never really addressed that cliffhanger. But besides that, the animation in the show is what really stands out. I really love the animation. It goes from 3D, and when there's a fight, it'll go to 2D, or sometimes if there's a flashback, it'll go to 2D. It really is a beautiful, it really is a beautiful animated show. I am in awe at how great this show looks, and I think that it's possibly the best animated show that I've ever seen. And I don't really say that a lot. I don't really give projects and people that title because we live in a day and age where everything is the greatest of all time. Everyone is greatest of all time. Do the bare minimum. Oh, that's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. She's the GOAT, you know. But I really love the animation style. The fights in this show are fantastic, despite my bitching about the trust powers. And the characters have good depth to them. Every character is pretty solid. I think the show does a good job of focusing on relationships that each character has and gets to their backstories, their backgrounds, their motives. So all in all, despite my bitching, I still enjoy To Be Hero X. I think it's a good show. The animation, I mean, it's so beautifully animated that the writing could be absolute shit, but it could be carried by the animation style. That's how great the animation is. Those are my thoughts on To Be Hero X so far. I'm going to finish the rest of the season. Hopefully it'll get better. Hopefully the soundtracks will tone down as the show goes on. So please like and subscribe. That is it. I am out.